and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I am Travis. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for Wednesday Night Dynamite, and we are starting it off with a Battle Royal. The winner of this Battle Royal will go on to face Jon Moxley later tonight for an opportunity to win the AEW interim heavyweight championship at the Backdoor pay-per-view. But anyways, it looks like they're basically bringing everybody out one at a time, which is great. That's what we want to see. It is a battle royal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nope.
A battle royale with cheese.
That is French. Or if you want to fix the curtains right behind you, can you?
I can't turn right. I turn left. But
Can you
I'm
turn?
like Zoolander, but opposite.
Thanks, Ayla, for telling us that the curtains were fucked up from the cat.
I'm like Zoolander, but opposite. Yeah, he likes to play. He plays. You're so violent.
He's fine. Look at him.
He left a weird crease behind me.
He doesn't care. Well, there it is. It has something to do with your life that doesn't include me in here.
So basically what they're doing is starting out with 5. It's that one of those casino battle royales.
Okay.
And so it's going to be 5, and then they'll release a new 5, and then another 5. And I don't know if there's going to be, what is that called, an ace or whatever, a joker?
Oh, like somebody special that we don't know. Is that better?
I don't know. I'm talking about the curtain. That's
know.
right.
I know.
Yeah, right there. That. I don't know if you're doing it because I'm watching it on camera.
Okay, that looks better. Okay.
So Darby flew back to the
everybody.
outside.
Glad you guys got to see my butt.
Yeah.
That's better. Jacob just got home from vacation.
Well, good deal. Trying to see who's all in there. I think one of them was Eddie Kingston, wasn't it?
Yeah, Eddie Kingston just came down while I was doing stuff. He came down. Eddie Kingston and Darby. That's my kid right now.
That is the Murder Hawk. Oh, that is up there.
That's Eddie Kingston.
Oh, I hear you.
I'm like,
No need to have a conversation about it.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm
So was there
talking
just
about
the
that
4? I figured there would be 5 that would come down. Who's that out there? That's Lance Archer.
Lance Archer and somebody else. And here
So-
comes
Ricky.
Ricky Stark. Garcia. It's Garcia. Ryan.
That's in the first group?
That was out there on the outside with Murder Hawk. Ryan Garcia. Jake Hager's coming down.
Hager.
And then I don't know who that guy is. Trent. Is that Trent? That's being choked by the Murder
Wait,
Hawk
so there
right
was
now?
6 out in the first?
Yeah, I think so.
Ray and then Phoenix.
Yeah.
All right, Phoenix is in there.
Yeah,
Who did he
but-
say? Strickland? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Swerve
that
Strickland.
guy. Anyways, Walter is in here. Chris is in here. Ayla is also in here. Piccola's out there. Hey, Piccola. Jacob
This is-
is in here, but he is in here. And Film is in here. Hey, guys. And Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Try to get a full list of this. I do not see
Ricky Starks,
Trent.
Jake Hager, Ray Phoenix, Swerve Strickland, and Keith Lee are the Diamonds.
Right. I've seen that.
Okay.
So I got those. So whatever those ones were. So these were a diamond.
Yeah.
So there's no way there was 6, though. So maybe Trent's not in there.
I don't know who's the guy with the dark
Tony
beard.
Nese.
Okay, so not Trent, then him.
Okay.
Just him. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I was like some guy with dark hair and a beardy. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin.
So it's basically just a match till everybody's in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once everybody's in there, then it turns into the Battle Royal.
Yes. Looks like we're going to have Buddy Matthews versus Pac tonight, though. And we're going to hear from Trent Beretta later.
Yay.
Also, Hangman Page versus David Finlay.
That's Fit Finley's little brother.
And then Tony Schiavone is with Wardlow.
And then
That's
Wardlow.
coming off later.
That's a joke, guys. But nobody knows who David Finlay is. But I know who Fit Finley is.
Thunder Rosa versus Marina Schaefer is later on also. And it's a world championship for the women's belt.
So they just give Maria Schaefer a title shot?
Marina Schaefer.
That's the biggest horse shit in the history of the sport, maybe. What the fuck? She had one match on TV and lost.
Yes.
And it wasn't even on real TV. It was on Rampage.
Yep. Walter's like Battle Royale tonight. Walter also says Gemma Excalibur and Tony Schiavone on commentary. Chris Cuddy said Sup Travis and D.
Woo!
Walter's like Thunder Rosa for the win in her match. And Walter says
yeah.
at 9:25 p.m. my time, going to be here Friday for SmackDown, still here for AEW. But Piccolo did say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Walter said hello to Ayla. Ayla said hi to
Did
Walter.
you say hello to everybody?
I did say hello to everybody. Walter
you say
said the
hello,
kitten has
everybody?
energy, funny, films like Hey Wrestling Gap, Hello Missy and Travis, my favorite people to talk to, big hugs, big heart. Chris said, this is like a Royal Rumble.
It kind of is, yes. But they call it a casino battle royale.
And then Vindicator
So there
said,
is going to be a Joker. I mean, that's how they've always done it, so why wouldn't there be this time?
2-1, now they're going to release their next 5 people. A Dark Order guy.
You can see it already?
Well, they showed the top part, and it was join Dark Order, so I imagine it's going to be a Dark Order person.
I just figured they would announce it.
Well, their countdown went down to 0, so I'm not sure what they're doing now. Like,
Look at Keith Lee's got Lance Archer elevated above his head. So, did they forget to bring out the other group?
They're like,
So
let's
Lance
make
Archer
sure.
has been eliminated, so they did start it. Where is he? There he is.
So now we're going to do another elimination countdown. So now they do it. So they had it, then they changed it. So they fucking fucked up. John Silver.
All right, John Silver. Do we know what hand this is? What suit?
No. Not yet.
John Silver just giving everybody suplex. Ah, fuck. Kista.
Takeshna.
Kista.
Takeshka.
No, I'm not going to sit there. I can't
Tennessee. Max Caster.
Max? Yeah, the other one's her. Max Caster with the guns. Like I broke Punk's foot. And both guns.
I'm going to sit you back up Jericho's butt.
The Gun Boys and Max Caster. That fills out the whole card. And did you see what suit it was?
I didn't, but it'll pop up on your thing down over on that side over there. It's during his thing, so watch.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
I haven't even made it down to the thing yet.
That's all right. There is a battle royal going on. We're just waiting for Max Caster and the Gun Boys to get into the club, into the match.
Hearts. Austin and Colton, if you didn't get the guns.
I didn't.
names.
I don't know their names.
Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn.
That doesn't help me because I don't know which one's which.
Me neither.
You would think Anthony Bowens was like crippled or something. They bring him out in a wheelchair. He's got a bad knee.
Well, they're just trying to play it really well.
Listen, I'm gonna like choke like a Patrick Holmes. actually pretty
Anyways,
funny.
Vindicator says, hey, Charles, how you doing? Good. And he says, good to see Archer again on the telly, huh, Travis? He hasn't lost a step. Yeah, but he got thrown out
He's
first,
already been
right?
eliminated.
Chris says this formula isn't working. They should have just put everyone in the ring.
Now, this is their Casino Battle Royale stuff.
Yeah, this is how they do that.
And then at the end, they'll probably bring out a wild card. And that wild card could be somebody new.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Johnny Gargano or something.
Mm-hmm. Chris says David Finlay and Juice Robinson were a tag team in New Japan. Also, Juice is married to Tony Time.
Ah, she's married. Isn't she like 24?
I thought she was 12.
Ugh. Jake Hager gonna eliminate somebody, it looks like. It's really hard to tell what's happening up there.
Walter says both feet must touch the outside floor.
Yes.
Matthew's in the chat says, hi, y'all.
Who, Matthew?
Pico says, come on, Archer and Lee, let's get it. Well, Archer is gone, so it has to be Lee. Ayla says, hello, everyone.
Wouldn't it be funny if the Joker, or the wild card, or whatever was MJF? That would just make my day.
Roberto Lozano's in the chat. Hey, Roberto. Hello. I missed Raw this past Monday, but I saw what happened to Edge on Raw Talk.
This is a giant TV. I just realized how big that TV is. Like, if nobody knew that TV was in here and they walked in, they'd be like, why do you have such a big TV in such a tiny room?
Right.
For wrestling.
Wrestling. Vindicator says, hello, Ayla. Question mark. Wait, who's Ayla? Ayla's like robot. Walter says, some New Japan guys.
Yeah, I seen
Walter
that.
Vindicator says, hey, Matt, Picola. Picola's like, what's up? And Walter's like, boo, the rap. Matthew's like, robot code to Ayla. I guess she knows what that means. Vindicator's like, somebody say something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're trying. It's
were
definitely a
waiting.
battle royal. You would think there would be a lot to call in a battle royal, but in reality, there's not because there's so much action. Like Tony Nese is in there still. Max Caster. I mean, everybody's still in there, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to count. 2, 4. Oh, no, couldn't. All right. Next, our last hand.
Who is it going to be coming out first?
Who's coming out? Why did they change the angle?
Where's our Dom?
Powerhouse.
Will Hobbs.
Will Hobbs.
Going right after Keith Lee. Ugh.
Okay, Red Dragons.
Morons.
What is Darby doing? He's attacking him before they even get in the ring.
Ugh,
Dante Martin.
waste of skin.
And who is it? Oh, fuck. That's like got to be the worst group of guys in the history of anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are the clubs? Yeah.
Okay, Will Hobbs, Kyle O'Reilly,
They're the Spades.
Fish, Dante Martin, and Wheeler Yuta came out in there, and they're the Spades. I don't know how you draw that, so.
Like a spade. Which is hilarious.
I don't know what it looks like. I don't play cards enough. So
Vinegar
what's
says-
the other suit then? There's diamonds, hearts, spades, and clovers, right?
Yeah. Clubs,
Oh, fuck.
hearts,
Now I have nowhere to write.
diamonds,
I said clovers. You said yes.
clovers work. Clubs, clovers, same thing. Let's see. Vinegar says, there we go. I thought the chat went dead. Oh, Matthew's like, hey, Vin.
All right, everybody is in there. Everybody's going to start scissoring. The Guns, Max Caster. We're going to have a scissor fest. It is Pride Month. Oh, Ray Phoenix just kicked Matt Caster right in the face.
Jamal McGee is in the chat. Hey, Jamal. Says, ask if he's hungry, for he is always hungry. He is beefly. Is like hungry for some eggplant. Matthew's like, I watched Eyes Wide Shut for the first, and now I want to join a sex cult.
Dude, I watched that movie when it first came out, like in the theaters, because we're like, oh, it's Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. This should be a really good movie. So me and my buddies went. Oh, dear God. We're the only people in the theater, by the way.
That's even worse.
Definitely wasn't the The greatest movie in the history of cinema. All right, both Guns look like they were eliminated. Keith Lee's got. Swerve, his own partner, threw his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that at the beginning? I get doing it, but why would you do it at the beginning?
I don't know. Walter's like, so CM Punk is out. Oh. Sting is out from.
Here's the wild card.
Party and Adam Cole.
Here it is. Who's the wild card? Do we know that music? Is that Andrade?
It
sounds very
Irish. It does. Andrade
sounds Irish when it's clearly Mexican.
It sounded Mexican Irish. Same thing. It was like, go for it, Matthew. Dream big. Matthew's like, Al, have you seen that movie? It's jacked up. Daz Reynolds is in the chat. Hey, Daz says, do you think we'll see Kenny or the Bucks in this match?
Nope. Well, now we know for a fact because this is everybody. But I think we have a new favorite. It would make sense. I mean, we don't have Wardlow in there because I thought Wardlow would win it.
True.
Like if you'd asked me before it started.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now we have a clear favorite, and Andrade would be perfect.
Oh, he didn't quite make it out.
To be the champion of AEW. I think he should have been the champion when he first got there. Now this is a golden opportunity because Punk's going to be, clogging that drain for a while. I would say probably 9 months or so. And I don't mean hurt. I mean, when he comes back, he's going to be champion for a while.
Right.
So it's basically going to stunt all the growth of their younger talent.
Gosh, why would they do something like that? For all you people out there that just love WWE people.
WCW did it. They put Hulk Hogan on top, and he was champion for a long time until Goldberg came.
Did he get injured while he was champion?
I don't know.
Did he?
Possibly.
Did he?
Possibly. I have no idea. I can't answer that question.
Jacob
I watched
says, Talitha,
wrestling.
I sent you some Bass Pro pictures from today on Instagram. Sweet, haven't been on Instagram yet today. Ayla's like, I haven't seen it. And Walter says, AEW needs 2 rings for this. Dazril says, hey, Jacob, how are you doing?
21-man battle royal, but some guys are eliminated as it's going, so
yes.
It's okay. I have no idea who's been eliminated. I didn't have a
either.
chance to write it down. So
Matthew says, Ayla, it's not that good, but it's fucked up. Ayla's like, I went on a jog yesterday, and now my shins are on fire. I'm supposed to go again tonight, and I don't want to. Haha.
Yeah, shin splits are a CUNT.
Pickle is like, Yuta is back. He is.
As long as you don't overdo it too much, you can power through it. You can read David Goggins' book and duct tape him up. That's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's a monster, though. He's on a different level.
Yeah.
He would duct tape his shins, then put socks on, then duct tape them, then put socks on, and then go run like 25 miles.
Yeah, he is crazy.
But he's on a different level of human. Because he thinks we're just eliminated. He thinks we're just limited by our thoughts. Like people say, I can't do that. So therefore you already lost.
It's a terrible thing. I can't.
He had this dude that he lived with, and he's like, all right, let's go do some pull-ups. And the guy's like, okay, Dante Martin's been eliminated.
Yes.
The guy's like, okay. So they go to the gym, and the guy did 5. He's like, all right. He's like, wait 30 seconds. Okay, do another one. So he got up there and did 1. He's like, okay, wait 30 seconds. And he did another one. So now he's at 7. And he's like, we're not leaving here till you do 100. And they stayed there pretty much all night, but he got to 100.
Oh, God.
And he's like, that's what's wrong. He's like, you're already telling yourself that you can't do it before you even start. Yeah, David Goggins ran one of those 100-mile races.
Stark is out.
And then his kidneys shut down. And his wife was a nurse. And she's like, he's just shitting himself. And he can't control his bowels. And she's like, I'm going to take you to the hospital immediately. I know what this is. And he's like, no, just take me home. So he goes home and gets in the cold shower and lays there in his shit and blood. And then he wakes up the next day and he's fine and does it again. Like, what the fuck, dude? That dude's just a crazy. He went to Hell Week 3 times.
So he could pass it.
Well, no, he passed it. The other 2, he just broke himself passing it. That was the duct tape and then the sock one. That was his last time. He broke his shins in Hell Week and still continued to do 6 weeks of training afterwards with broken legs. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway,
Oh,
enough
crap.
about Goggins.
I don't know. Andrade might not be your favorite anymore.
Whoa. Oh, come on. He's got to be good.
Matthew's like, stay motivated.
Side drop kick by Swerve. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Swerve, but I would rather see Swerve win this than O'Reilly or the Fish.
Right? Definitely.
I am just not a fan of those guys. I never was a fan in NXT. Definitely not a fan now.
Jazz says, do you think we'll see Kenny or the Bucks in this match?
Yeah, you already asked that, and no.
No. Jacob says, Lethi sent you some Bass Pro. Oh, I already read those. Sorry. It looks like Walter says AEW needs 2 rings. Or asks, how you doing?
Whoa! Eddie Kingston looked like he got eliminated there.
Oh.
And Hager got eliminated.
Yuta. Jazz is tired. Matthew's like, Ayla, that's rad. Good for you. Stay motivated.
Yeah, keep
Ayla's
moving.
Like, on fire, Matthew. Vindicator says, oh yeah, Travis. Apollo Crews is pulling a Dolph Ziggler now and challenging Braun Breaker on NXT.
Did you guys see that? He showed up without an accent.
He keeps sending people down, but never bringing anyone up. Such a backwards thinking organization.
Swerve just eliminated
Darby Allin.
Darby,
Yeah.
the house elf. Now Swerve's been eliminated.
Now Swerve is
Andrade
gone.
eliminates Swerve.
Andrade got rid of him. That's funny. Walter's like, good Battle Royale wrestling. It was like my 87-pound mother-in-law basically called me fat. I'll show her. Ha ha ha. Matt was like, I'll ignore the pain. It gets stronger. It was like, it's that or just gain 100 pounds. Sit on her.
Big DDT by Rey Fenix.
What do you
Look at the
feel
Mexican
is healthier for
superstars
you?
wrestling right in the middle of the ring.
You're not fat, Ayla. That's bullcrap if I ever heard it. Bullshit.
She said basically called her fat. That means she said something that had nothing to do with anything.
He's like, I'll ignore the pain and get stronger. Oh, I read that. Vinegar says Swerve versus Lee rivalry confirmed, and they will drag it on for a couple of weeks, but not months like WWE.
I don't know if that'll happen at all. It looked like Swerve and Darby might have one. Keith understands how the game's played. Look at Will Hobbs. Look at him just pick up Phoenix like he was nothing.
He's like, let me throw you over here. Chris says finally trash tag team Swerve and Keith. Walter's like, any more wrestlers coming out?
Wheeler Yuta just eliminated
all Walter.
Will Hobbs.
All of them are done. Holy crap. He held on with his feet. That's crazy. Daz says, when's Kenny or Sting or Jeff back, please? Kenny's still recovering from surgeries on his stuff.
Yeah.
And
come on. We got 4 guys left.
we don't know what kind of injury Jeff has. And as for Sting, he's an old man. So
Whoa.
It might be a while before he comes back.
Okay, in this order, I would like to see him eliminated. Wheeler Yuta, Kyle O'Reilly, and then I don't care. But I feel like I don't like Wheeler Yuta more than I don't like O'Reilly at this point. I just don't like that he's there. He shouldn't be on that stage. And I don't like they put him in the combat club.
Right.
It's weird. He's like a Z-lister, and yet they're using him. I just don't understand it. Get him, Kyle. Actually, it'd be cool if they eliminated themselves.
Yeah, they should eliminate each other. Matthew says, you're not fat, you just have wide, manly shoulders. Why don't you throw her? Vindicator's like, just eat your famous donuts every day, Alien, you will get fatter. Chris says, Goldberg, not kayfabe injury to put title on Hogan multiple times. Also, once Jeff Jarrett laid down for Hogan to make Hogan champ. So much backstage politics back then.
I don't remember Jeff Jarrett doing it, but I do remember Kevin Nash laying down. Whoa!
Ayla says, good plan, Vin.
Oh, kicked Andrade right in the face.
Donuts. Walter says, John Moxley will wrestle the winner. Cool.
Yes! Oh, I thought that was going to be an elimination. It is. Here. Look at Ray Phoenix is done.
Oh, bye.
Andrade hit him with a huge low blow.
You better be careful of those two dipshits in there.
Look at the it kicks. Wheeler Yuta is not going to be able to survive. But is Wheeler Yuta, or not Wheeler, Wheeler's going to get thrown out, but who's going to get turned on? Is Andrade going to turn on O'Reilly, or is O'Reilly going to turn on Andrade?
I don't know, but...
Oh, no, Andrade's out. Now I don't care who
And
wins.
now I don't ever want to see it ever again.
Yep,
Can we turn it off?
Basically.
I don't fucking care about
All
this
I know
goddamn
is
company.
John Moxley better fucking win.
What a bunch of fucking shit.
Okay, both men have been over the top rope.
Maybe somebody hasn't been really eliminated that we don't know about.
Oh, that would be nice. That sucks.
Let's see. Chris is surprised MJF doesn't have any political leverage backstage, which is somewhat a good thing, because that means Tony Khan isn't putting up with that BS.
That we know of.
Matthew says, I love Boston cream donuts.
There it is.
Virginia
It's over.
Is in the chat. Hey, Virginia.
O'Reilly wins.
Hey, guys. MJ going to WWE. I don't know. Maybe Virginia. Who knows what's
Michael
happening
Jordan.
with him. MJF.
I
Ayla
know,
says,
too.
you live in a Boston cream donut. I thought you lived in New Jersey. Walter's like, I'm not choosing good luck in Battle Royale. Matthew says, LOL, love, which I knew he said love, so I said love. It was like, we know you love New Jersey, Matthew. Matthew's like, and hush your fingers. And he's like, I'm going home in a few weeks, and it's going to be a blast. And he's like, so glad to get to go back to New Jersey. And he's like, I'm here for Y2J and MJF. And he's like, I'm going to poop in a shoebox and mail it to you. It was like, she said, you should lose some weight. But Travis is right. I made it up.
There's nothing wrong with losing weight. But unless
you
you
should
were
tell her she should gain some weight.
unless you lift, right? If you lift, you're going to gain weight. But I don't know if that's what she's talking about.
Vindicator says, FedEx would shut down before shipping that shoebox, Matt. Pickles like Andrade and Moxley would be fired. Yeah, too bad that's not going to fucking happen. Matthew's like, USPS will ship it. He was like, good Luke. Where's Luke? Good luck. Matthew says, wild thing, you make my heart sing. Walter's like, Kyle O'Reilly won. Pickle's like, congrats to Kyle. And Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, yeah, what's going on, D? Travis? Chat?
Woo.
Oh, I don't know, just a bunch of garbage.
O'Reilly won the Battle Royal, so now we are going to see O'Reilly versus John Moxley in the main event tonight. They're going all WWE main event tonight. John Moxley's been here long enough that it doesn't matter, though, but... There's some other stuff going on in the middle here of the sandwich, the O'Reilly sandwich. But it is commercial time right now.
Robbie's like, Kyle with a big win, Mazza. Phil's like, shut up, Travis.
Yeah.
Robbie's like, you can lose weight by doing weights, LOL.
That's true.
Depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Walter's like, Ayla, be nice. You guys are funny.
What is it?
Oh, them and their stuff. Walter telling Ayla to be nice because she told you to shut up.
Shut up.
Vindicator says, Travis, it would have been cool to see this Moxley version of Dean Ambrose battle with Steve Austin at WrestleMania.
Right? I don't think they ever coincided, though. Like, I think Austin was hurt before, Moxley even got there. But yeah, absolutely. Dream matches.
Ayla, are you going to do the Jack Sparrow running? Is that how you've been running? Just want to know.
Jack Sparrow from...
For a friend.
from the boat show?
Yes, Pirates of the Caribbean.
He runs in that?
He does run.
I don't remember. I guess I kind of do.
Robbie's like, that was some battle royale. Don't bout the royal part, but defo some battle. Sure. Vindicator's like, Ayla, just follow Delita's fitness regime and you'll be just fine. Your mother-in-law would be stunned into silence. Sure, Vindicator. Yeah, my fitness regime. Eating cookies? I'll sit on her. I could probably break her like a twig. She's not a very large woman. Ayla's not that big either. Why everybody thinks she's big? Like, she's tiny.
I think she's just a normal size, right? Like
Yeah,
like 115, 125.
Good size for her body and stuff. She had 2 kids and looks really fucking good for having 2 kids. Like, fuck.
Oh. She's not like her mom. Her mom's like 100 pounds. She's a tiny lady. Oh.
I think she's a little bit shorter, isn't she?
April?
Than Ayla?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
James Andrews did Cody Rhodes' pectoral muscle today.
I'm glad he didn't do CM Punk's.
Yeah, I don't know what his injury was. If it was just a broken ankle, that's what it sounds like. So maybe it was a torn tendon. The visionary Jonica. People are upset about him because he's like an amateur booker.
He's a fucking moron.
Is that coming? There it is. The All-Atlantic Championship.
All-Atlantic Championship, huh? Did you hear that, Robbie? Great Britain loves AEW. You're right on par with all the other people. This is a 4-way match for it. Buddy Matthews, Pac, Ethan Page, Miro, Penta, Skuro, and a whole bunch of other guys from all the other countries in the world.
Wow.
Good to do
All-Atlantic World Championship was just announced.
Well,
And it starts tonight. Now, that is some great advertising. So people are watching. They just announce it after a Battle Royal on their TV show.
right? They're like, we don't want to tell anybody this is really happening. Oh, hey, by the way, we're going to do this. Good thing you're watching.
This is the House of Black, right? The House of Black.
So, Malachi Black is French?
No. I don't think so.
What?
I think he's from Amsterdam.
Oh, I guess I didn't catch what.
Buddy Matthews. Walter says that John Moxley will win over Kyle, and Vindicator says, Travis, are you the strongest guy in your family? I guess it depends on the family. Like my whole entire family, there's probably somebody out there younger than me that I don't know.
That's stronger.
I do have a nephew that's 30 years old in the Air Force. I don't know if
Is he strongest?
I don't think so. That's Gage. He's more of a brainiac.
Robbie says, Vin with a sensible advice. Oh, I knew people should listen to Vindicator. Walter's like, brand new belt coming to AEW. And Robbie says, I just can't see Kyle as world champion. LOL. Why? He's the best, according to all you people who love him. All you WWE lovers out there. Oh my god, he so deserves a chance.
Trent might have me. I don't know. He's 50 now, so I don't know.
Mm.
He's 50 something, like 51 or something. I don't know. It's hard to say.
So this is the first match of that whole thing for that belt, by the way.
It's Pac
And Buddy Murphy.
I thought it was a four-way match. They said it's a four-way. Anyways, they are locking up. This is going to be a great one.
It is, but they have to do 2, 2, 2, 2.
To get
and then
to 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have the four-way match
I
for
get
it.
it, yeah. So they're doing a really shitty
Shitty.
a bracket.
They're
basically.
doing a shitty bracket for something they didn't advertise for.
It's like March Madness, and then you get it down to the Final Four, and then they all play each other.
And the only way that you can even possibly be in this or be a part of it is if you're from a different country. You can't be from the United States.
Right.
So it's not all inclusive.
Right now we got
Find that
England
offensive.
versus Australia.
Fucking offensive. Fucking offensive.
There wasn't one American?
Not one. Nope.
Oh.
There wasn't an American at all. They aren't allowed. Robbie says, LOD, you had to speak in your mic to tell me that. LOL, LOL, LOL. Yes, because most of the time you don't listen. So yeah, I did. I had to speak into my mic.
These two right here can just put on a match, and they're going to be allowed to do it. It's going to be pretty fun to watch.
Walter says, boo, House of Black. And Vindicator says, for the record, I'm the weakest in my family, but I make up for it being the most snarky.
Right?
Walter wants Pac to win. And Matthew's like, Vindicator, ha, ha, ha. And Robbie's like, LOLD, Kyle ain't no Darby, so why would I care? Vindicator's like, so AEW is crowning a new contender for Philip Jack Brooks' vacant title tonight. Yeah, I guess
Yes.
old Mox will get it.
Yeah, either that or O'Reilly. I mean, obviously we're down to those two. And then there's going to be 2 Japanese guys that are going to wrestle next week on Wednesday Night Dynamite. And the winner of that will go on to face the winner of tonight's show at Backdoor.
Robbie's like, does it need to be all-inclusive? Yes. Yes,
Well, it's
it
just
does,
weird that
because
you're
when they
leaving
say
out one
Atlantic,
country.
That includes the United States. That includes Canada. That includes Mexico. That includes... Well, they might have had something. No, I don't think they had something from Mexico.
They just don't want the
all
North
of South
Americas.
America. That includes Africa.
Well, is there not an African in there?
I don't think so.
Is there even an
South
African
African?
wrestler?
I know they could be from South Africa. They're African.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
I think Buddy Murphy's Australian.
Yeah, he's Aussie or New Zealandy.
Either way, he's with Rhea Ripley, so he's okay.
And then Pac is Great Brittany.
Whoa, he faked him out.
Yeah, I'd have to see the stupid bracket thing again. Let's look it up, shall we? Let's look up the garbage that is Tony Khan's shit.
Yeah, because there's no fans in here of him.
I'm sure they all love him
even
to
comes
death.
in here.
Guys like him? You guys really like Tony Khan? Is he your favorite? Is he all-inclusive? Does he include everybody? Chris is like, it includes India. Yeah, and they aren't even in the Atlantic.
We know who the Indian's going to be.
And it doesn't even...
Wow.
It isn't even in the Atlantic Ocean.
Maybe it's not has anything to do with the Atlantic Ocean. It's just
all Atlantic?
Yeah, but Atlantic as in maybe the time zone? I don't know. It just means
sure.
not in America. They basically said it's going to be an international championship.
If it's international, it has to include every country. All of them.
Right. Except for America.
Except for America, because Tony Khan's a dumb shit. I hate that guy. have picture-in-picture, by the way, guys.
Yes,
and
Buddy
it's
Murphy
Pac on
is...
the outside. Looks like he might have broke Pac.
Yeah, right now they are still wrestling. He just kind of tossed him over. Looked like an FU, the old John Cena finisher.
That sounds funny. I can't find it. Somebody else find it.
Well, it's probably not out yet. Either that or go to AEW.com.
Ugh. Why would I give them likes?
It's called All Elite.
Chris says it includes Scandinavia. Robbie says, I thought Americans did want to be associated with Canada. I thought you guys called it Little America. Actually, Ravi, it's actually part of your sovereign nation of Britain, so you guys still get to claim it. They actually have to, they are seriously still under, they're their own sovereignty, but they still have the queen as their queen. She is still the queen of Canada.
Maybe part of it. There is
No, all of it. The whole
There's
country.
a French Canada, and she's not queen of French Canada.
She is queen of Canada. There's no such thing as French Canada. They may speak French there, but it's not owned by the French.
Oh my God, you're so full of shit. French Canada is the best Canada.
That's what they say, but it's not true. None of it's good. Vindicator's like, looking back, this turned out to be a great week for Talitha. Both Philip and Adam, Punk and Edge were written off TV for a while. Where's your celebration balloons, Talitha? I can't celebrate when fucking AEW does dumb fucking shit like put Kyle O'Reilly into a goddamn championship match where he doesn't even fucking belong. Because the guy they decided they should make their champion took a shit in the ring.
Oh, God.
Took a shit in the ring. And here we are on a Wednesday. And who took a shit in the ring? Yeah, all your guys' favorite dude who you guys wanted to be champions so goddamn fucking bad. And then he took a shit in the ring. Good job, guys. Congratulations. It's kind of like voting for Biden. Good job.
What the fuck?
Congratulations.
Are we supposed to go off the air tonight or something?
Yay. Good job. Pat on the back, everybody. Films like Andrade should have become the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. I think they should run the ball and go for it. Yeah, that's not happening. Film says, hello, Matthew. How's it going? Good to see you in the chat. And Matthew says, where has my country gone? I was like, hi, Film. I hope you're doing good. Here's like, Dalitha should celebrate by giving Walter a trivia question. A real challenging one that no one can ever solve. Robbie's like, I did in my comment. Didn't want to be associated with. Nobody wants to be associated with Canada. Nobody. Not one person.
That Trudeau, he does.
Guy's a dumb fucker.
He's Fidel Castro's son.
He's ruining
if you don't know that.
People's lives. What a dumb
That's not a
asshole.
conspiracy theory, by the way. His mom and dad would go down to Fidel Castro's and hang out. And if you look at his dad, he looks nothing like him. But if you look at a young Fidel Castro, he looks just like him. That's not a joke. So there's that. There's Canada.
Yeah. Oh, they did put an Atlantic one of Canada.
Japan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they did. Penta is Mexico. Well, good. I'm glad they included some of our northern and southern brethren, and they're an all Atlantic inclusive.
Leave America out of it.
It's fine. I just didn't want them leaving out other Atlantic countries. Oh, Robbie's like, I meant did. Oh, I read that. Chris says that's why it's called British Columbia. Also, that's where O'Reilly is from.
Oh, Canada. All right. Pat getting up top with Buddy Murphy.
He does look like he's from British Columbia. He does have beady eyes and a floppy little head.
Murphy knocks him down.
Well, let's see. Robbie says, D, I didn't want him as
Picks
champ.
him up.
Don't put me in that bracket.
Right into a powerbomb.
I remember you
1, 2,
talking about how much you
3. No!
You wanted
Pat
him
kicks
to have.
out.
Couldn't wait to see him. You're like, oh my god. I love CM Punk so much. They have to take a break from all that action. They have to take their naps.
Oh, they can do it during
And
commercial.
the ref's like, hey, are you tired? Do you need to take a nap?
All right, Murphy trying to get up off the ground, or Matthews, whatever they call him over here. Pac's very snappy in his movements as a gymnast.
I'm sorry, Piccolo, are you a big CM Punk fan?
Well, yeah, we know that.
Well, according to your comments, you sure are. Did I ever
Well,
say that WWE didn't shit too? No, I never did.
Oh, Pac hit him with a mule kick. Jumps on his shoulders. Whoa, Pac just barely got over.
Oh, kind of a weird move was that?
I don't know, but Pac almost died doing it.
I
But
think
it
he
worked
did.
out for him.
That's kind of crazy.
Big kick. Matthews down, pulling him over. Here's that big 540. If he lands this, it's over.
Is he gonna get it? Is it gonna happen?
This one's for the Queen. He lands it. It's over. Count to 10. Woo.
He got it over their other Sovereign Nation.
Pac wins. Pac wins.
All right, Piccolo. Here's Piccolo's stuff about WWE. That's let's see. Roman is a deadbeat dad. Never see him give the E any more love. He walked away with both belts. Never said I was a fan. Not once. Piccolo's like, shitting in the bed is keeping the title, holding it hostage.
It's not hostage. It's just a main event trophy.
Piccolo says, that's why Hell in a Cell was shit. They're heavyweight champion, they're intercontinental champion, and tag champion.
Are they going to turn on him and beat him up?
On the card.
That'd be an interesting turn of events.
Who? Them? Or
The ones
on
that...
Buddy? Nah. He's going to be part of House of Black. They aren't going to beat him up. They're going to have a fight, though, aren't they?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, they're having a fight. It's them against each other on the other side. In your little thingy. Topanga?
Topanga.
Topanga. Shame on you, girl.
She pregnant again?
Anyways, then he says Bobby Fish would be an even worse reject to shoehorn into a title. So that's kind of a silver lining. Maybe a little bit. No?
Julia Hart looks pretty good out there.
Being her weird little self. Anyways. So Piccolo, we're lucky that we even saw a championship on the Hell in a Cell card. Really, right? The United States Championship.
We
Pretty
saw the
weird that we
Women's
even
World
saw
Championship too, yeah.
So, I mean, we knew we weren't going to see the heavyweight championship, and we knew we weren't going to see the tag team champions. They don't have any tag champions that are going up against them, so why would they have it on there? And as for the heavyweight champion, we've learned
No feuds.
there's nothing happening. And in all reality, ever since he got both the titles, which I think is fucking dumb as fuck, and I've said it multiple times, never once have I said, gosh, that's such a great idea. We haven't seen him on TV at all, when I feel that he should at least make an appearance, at least every once in a while, on each brand as the fucking heavyweight champion and whatever the other one's called. Universal champion. But we don't even see that. So, yeah. And as for the Intercontinental champion, why didn't they put him on a mid-card pay-per-view? They did the United States Championship, but they didn't with IC. They're not going to have the IC Championship until this Friday, is it? That's when they're having that match?
Fact.
So we'll get to see it on Friday. Woohoo, go WWE. Big O's like, how about them apples? Pure shit apples. What kind of main event is Cody versus Seth? No championship, and Cody has won every time.
Right? It should be over now, but it doesn't look like they're going to end that feud. So when he gets back, he'll probably still wrestle Cody.
True. I remember a time when Seth Rollins won every single fucking match he was in. Every single fucking one of them. And I hated it. I fucking hated it. He won them all. Every single one of them he won. And it gets fucking old. So I understand that. And I get it. But him winning 3 matches, that's nothing. Fucking nothing. When they start having him win 12 or, 10 or 12 matches over Seth, then I'll start having a fucking problem with it. But 3, that's fucking nothing. Nothing. And it would have been a fantastic match if Cody hadn't have gotten injured. A real injury by means that he had to have surgery on. But still went out there and did his fucking job. Unlike your fucking champions who can't do that. So, shit. Film says, well, Matthew, I'm doing pretty well, actually. And Chris says, I want to see Jamie Hayter tonight. You probably won't be seeing Jamie Hayter tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the women.
Yeah, the only women's match they've got is Thunder Rosa versus some lady. I don't even know her name anymore.
Shafir.
Marina Shaveri. Film says, hey, Vin, what's up, bro? Robbie's like, D, his wife is done with wrestling, too. Can't see AJ coming back ever. Film says, hey, Robbie, happy Wednesday. Pico's like, and why break fucking the Judgment Day? We have nobody to lead the fucking show. Our champions are MI fucking A. All right, so some stuff that we know happened there. You want to hear it?
Edge broke his orbital bone. That's obviously storyline. So he's going to be out for a while from the attack. We don't know how long. But most of it was basically based on Edge didn't want to have a supernatural angle of the group. And so they replaced him with Finn Balor. A
supernatural angle of their group. They are so fucking desperate to recreate the Fiend that they can't help themselves but fuck
Trent.
Everything up.
What's
that
wrong
actually
with Trent?
Could have been good. So that
we'll
Picola is on fucking WWE. And yeah, it's shit.
It's Best Friends Day.
I don't like it.
And he doesn't have any friends with him at all.
He don't have no friends.
It's International Friends Day.
Orange Cassidy's not there.
Something else has been bothering him.
They had a match for it. Robbie's like, D, with the shithousery tonight, this match ain't half bad. Pico says Pac should be in the fucking main event, not POS Kyle. Pico, there's multiple other guys that should be in it. Totally.
Andrade.
Any of them but fucking Kyle O'Reilly. I am so sick and tired of seeing these NXT WWE guys. I could fucking throw up. I hate them. I fucking hate them. I have come to a point where I do not like AEW anymore. Top guys. Who are the top guys?
FTR.
Oh. So they're coming out to talk to him about their titles. They're like, do you really want one? Robbie's like, film, yo. And Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie says, hi, how are you? The reason why they kicked Edge out of Judgment Day because they wanted to make their group a supernatural one and Edge opposed to it. Wow, that's so funny. Travis just said it and then you came in and said it. Or you said it and then Travis said it. Whatever happened. So it's like, who won the Battle Royal? Your all-time favorite, Kyle
O'Reilly.
Robbie says, Hell in a Cell, just glad I didn't pay for it. The B-Tech Rob Van Dam of the Mike shouting, LOL. The Citizens in the chat says, wait a minute, just got home. Kyle O'Reilly won the Battle Royal. Yes,
he did.
The Citizen, he did.
Kyle O'Reilly
so
versus
if you guys
John
are
Moxley
fans, congratulations
in the main
on
event.
Your win, but I'm not, so I'm not happy with their decision. Foam says, can't wait to see some beautiful women in AEW. Can't wait to see my BFF. That is DMD, ready to see her too. Don't think you're going to see her tonight, bud. Feels like, I love you guys. I'm just a passionate nobody noob. Newbie noob. I love you to death, Picola. And I've only been watching wrestling for 3 years, so you can just imagine where I come from. Like, I've never really watched wrestling. I've only been watching it for 3 years now straight. And I still, for the life of me, cannot understand some of the stupid fucking crap they do. Still don't understand it. Don't understand. Philip's like, can't wait to see some beautiful. Oh, I read that. Philip says, hey, Picola, how's it going? Good to see you. Robbie's like, Roman is the reigning defending champion. What a load of bull.
Who's this? So
New Japan.
We're gonna have
Here
some
we
Japanese
go.
guys show up.
The New Japan Pro Wrestling King of Sports, people. Who are these guys? Kingpin Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay? Will?
Yeah. O-S. Prey. P-R-E-Y. Phone's like, so DMD won't be here tonight? That's sad. I don't think so, my friend. They haven't really talked about her being here, so.
Uh-oh. There's an attack.
By who? Who attacked him?
Oh, well, these aren't all Japanese guys. There's one in there. But these guys must be from New Japan.
Oh, his reinforcements. What can I say?
The crowd's loving it.
What is it?
What is what?
We are awesome. This is awesome.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to listen to what they're saying.
Okay. They're saying holy shit.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were saying.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I don't think they like it. Google's like supernatural fuckery. Ha ha ha. It's everywhere. I don't understand. You know, and I don't like Edge, but I was fine with him doing that faction thing with Judgment Day. It fit. It was fine. I was good with it. And it was like, what the fuck? Why did you do this? Just because they... It's like, oh my God, get over yourselves. I guess they're throwing up their gang signs? Why are you throwing up your gang signs, dude?
They're representing.
I don't feel that that's correct in this day and age. Gang signs. It looks like a pig. Oh, God, this guy. Oh, not listening to you. All right, Sophie said they turned Edge back into a face on Raw because Cody will be off WWE TV for most of the year. It was like, really? So Dynamite made the main into a boring match. They didn't turn Edge back into a face because Cody will be off, Sophie. They didn't do much of anything with Edge. He didn't like what they were doing with his group. He wasn't going to play along with it, so they cut him out of it, basically, is what they did.
And they gave him an injury angle.
And then they give him an injury angle so he can be off TV for a while, too, or whatever. So basically, they fucked him over. So they're going to fuck him over and revamp his character again. So it says with Finn leading Judgment Day now, it won't go anywhere. And like when Edge was leading. Yeah, it's just going to fall on its face. I don't know where they think that fucking Finn Balor has this fucking supernatural edge of shit.
He's the
demon?
The demon.
Well, where the fuck is that guy? He's a piece of garbage. The last time we saw him, he fucking fell on his face. So how is that so great? Haven't figured it out yet. Still learning. Still learning. Chris says, you see how FTR are not holding all their tag titles, either that or they aren't allowed to hold AAA titles on AEW TV anymore. Chris like, oh shit, Will Ospreay. Yes. People's like, yeah, Will Ospreay is a flippy dippity do guy like Ricochet. Need to check their feud out on YouTube. They had a feud, like a real one, like Mad Feud, like they were
a wrestling storyline, yes.
Oh, a wrestling feud, not a real one.
Here comes Adam Cole. So he's still holding that belt. Like, you can't even defend it. Like, just keep it at home. Put it in your trophy case. It's a cool thing, but don't bring it out to the ring. He's like, look, I had this belt. I'm cool, baby.
Chris says this is actually a big deal. Maybe not everyone else, but Will Ospreay is a big deal. I kind of gathered from people, like, talking in the audience it was, but Tony must be back having his conversation with Wardlow. He's not there. Oh, he's in the ring. No, that's the announcer guy in the ring. David Finlay.
Yeah, this is that match.
What match is it?
David Finlay.
Oh, against what's
And maybe he
had him.
He is the son of Fit Finlay. I was teasing when I said that earlier.
Is he really?
Yeah, he just said it. So David Finlay is the son of Fit Finlay.
Who's Fit Finlay? Is he a real person? I thought you were making up a name.
Why would I make that name?
I don't know. I don't know.
He was a wrestler.
I have no idea why you do some of the things you do.
Hangman.
Sophie's like, while you were watching Dynamite, I'm watching House. Sophie's also says they made the decision about Judgment Day that Monday afternoon. They knew Finn was going to be a part of Judgment Day a week ago. A part of it, but did they know that he was going to be the leader of the pack? Because his demonness in him. He's got semen in him.
The demon of the pack.
Robbie says, D, you said Finn was one of the best. No, I didn't. Sophie says, with Cody being injured and being out for most of the year, fans want him to win the 2023 Rumble. Chris says Finn is the demon. The ring broke because they scripted it to happen. A script doesn't mean the wrestler sucks.
That's the truth.
No, that's exactly what it means. Totally
That is so
makes
funny.
sense.
When I saw David Finley's name, I said, oh, it's Finley's little brother or something. And I was just teasing, but it is his son.
Robbie's Tony looking at Kyle and Adam without trying to laugh so bad, LOL. And Robbie says, Adam Cole, this guy bled.
So Adam Cole being out there, does that mean that Adam Cole's going to have a feud with Paige?
Why?
Well, why else would he be out there?
I don't know. I guess because they can't go after a title because, you know, the person who has it is took a shit in the ring.
I just hope that it's fucking John Moxley, but I would rather it not be anybody at this point.
Right?
All right, Paige takes down Finley.
A unification match. Oh my god, seriously.
Who's unifying something?
Oh my god, he was talking about the interim winning or whatever.
Right.
And then sometime down the road when CM Punk can, they'll have a unification match.
Right. Hopefully they don't carry around 2 belts when they win it.
Pico's like, LOL, you need to pull up a pic of Fit Finley for D. He fought heavily on SmackDown against Booker T and Batista and stuff. I'll look him up. Travis can tell you what's going on in the ring.
Fit Finley's little son has Paige in a armbar. David, that's his name. I was trying to think of his name. Paige kicks out right there. He got him with the quick count. Finley looks a lot more athletic than his dad. His dad was a little thicker. His dad probably still kick his ass. Whoa! Shoulder block.
Is his dad still alive?
I would assume so. He's not that old. I wouldn't think his dad's that old. Maybe 50.
That's what he looked like when he was younger. He looks kind of like his dad.
No. No.
When his dad was young.
Like a little bit, I guess. But his dad was like a short-haired blonde guy.
Well,
or
yeah,
maybe
when he got old.
A redhead. Yeah, that's fit. But yeah, you can kind of see it in their face. Wow, did you hear that snap? Woo! Little flare
Was it
chops.
his leg? Did it snap?
No. It was Paige. Whoa! David Finley falls out to the ground.
It looks like kind of when he first started, he had long dark hair. And then when he...
Paige flies through and knocks him right into the barricade. But his head snapped against that steel. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, Paige is drinking this lady's beer.
Well,
He just
Finley.
take a drink of beer. Now I wonder if his insurance would be dropped. Right? Because you wouldn't want to insure somebody that got drunk and wrestled. So I wonder if that's in their insurance policies. Ouch.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Picture! Oh my gosh! Picture!
He knocked him into the ropes hard, or to that metal cage hard, that barricade around the outside.
Ouch.
Anyways, David Finley is back on top of Paige. Paige getting hurt a little bit in there. Never even heard of this David Finley guy before, but he is doing well. Is he a New Japan guy? Is he going to be fighting at the Japan stuff?
I don't know, but his debut was to AEW, so I don't think so.
It does look like this backdoor contract's going to be going for a long time, the Forbidden Door stuff. And the reason I say that is that All Atlantic title can also be defended in New Japan, they said.
Oh. So that's why they had New Japan people in it, but they don't know who it's going to be yet. Sophie said, do you think if Cody didn't get injured that they wouldn't have done the Judgment Day storyline that fast?
I think that's part of it, but...
think?
Oh, absolutely. But once they said that they wanted a supernatural part, I think it was done.
Yeah, Edge was probably like,
Edge is like, no, come on, we were doing fine.
It was great. Why would we do that? Oh, we want a Fiend again. We need a Fiend type of character. Not going to happen. Stop pushing that agenda. Film says, hold up, I'm back. I was jumping up and down with excitement while Ospreay is all elite. Wow.
He's not all elite. He's still New Japan.
He's New Japan. He's just over there doing
He's just
some
on there. They're going to do cross-promotional stuff moving forward for a while.
So it says Fit Finlay still works with the women in the WWE to help them out.
Well, good.
The Judgment Day faction was just getting started.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they took a shit.
Yeah, you know it happened fast because when Rhea came out later that night to do her match, Edge was in the intro on the big screen.
Oh.
So they didn't have time to change the group's intro, meaning that it was rushed.
Right. Yeah, definitely rushed. There's no way that they made that decision like last week and had it in play that they were getting rid of Edge and everything like that. So, I mean, they may have been adding Finn Balor, but...
Well, I mean, even if they had a couple hours, they could have fixed that. The not
picture
pyro,
and
but
stuff.
the whatever it's called, the video package.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's your vagina. It's your desire.
Chris says, yes, Finlay was the Irish guy with a shamrock and a green singlet, and he brought out a midget hornswoggle. They used to call him the little bastard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then he turned into Vince's son.
Robbie says Fit Finlay is he likely 100 years old. Sophie says Fit Finlay was also a former U.S. champion. Film says, don't worry, Miss D, it's Roderick Strong's wife. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's fighting Thunder Rosa.
Schiffer.
It's Marina Shafir.
Shafia. She was a UFC broad.
Chris says Finlay has came on WWE TV as a backstage person a couple of months ago. Ravi says, Sophie, we don't need all the info on Finlay. It's not that deep. Chris says Finlay comes out with those officials in suits when they come to break up a fight. Sophie says, Will Ospreay, no surprise. The WWE also wanted him on their roster the last few years. Pico's like Paige sharing beers with his aunt. What?
Oh.
Ravi's message retracted. Rod Strong, another jobber. Pico, you should share beers with your auntie top. LOL. Auntie too. Film says it's not all elite. Oh man. Oh, come on, Tenicon. Give him a contract. Pico's like Indies made a name for a bunch of guys. A list of people. They can be successful in other places besides the big time. Exactly. And that's usually where they make their names, right?
Right. My question is when you do these like joint ventures like they're doing, right? New Japan and in AEW.
Right.
What happens when somebody's contract comes up? Right, just an example. So Will Ospreay's contract comes up.
In New Japan, right?
Right. Well, follow me, right? Mm-hmm. So his contract comes up. They're going to want to bid on him. So does that mean Tony Khan can't offer him a contract? Because it would be tampering? Because he's already wrestling on his show. Mm-hmm. So if he was to go, well, we'll just give you more money than Japan. Mm-hmm. Does that not just piss New Japan off and ruins their deal? And that's just one wrestler. There's plenty. Kenny Omega. It could be both ways.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
To me, that sounds like it's very, very dangerous to do sharing like that. Business-wise.
What do you think, Pete Cola? Tell us your thoughts on
Oh, 1, 2, and Paige. Almost had him right there. Still to come, Maria Shafir and Thunder Rosa. They're putting Thunder Rosa on there, but they didn't have any women for her to wrestle, so they...
All those women they have on their roster, like, I don't know which one to pick.
Well, let's
pick one that's not on our roster.
They want all the other ones to be stars, so they have to push them all individually. It makes no sense. But yet they don't, because that's not how they work. Thunder should go up against Anna Jay or something, although Anna Jay just lost too to the same girl that beat Shafir.
Jade.
And we understand that Jade's badass, so why isn't Jade going up against Thunder? She's a bad guy. Thunder's a good guy. It makes sense.
Right.
She can vacate the television title. Then she never loses it. That's makes it even more important. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. Whoa, big European uppercut.
Right.
Throws him down into the corner. David Finlay on the second rope. Crossbody. Page pick.
Didn't.
Cage.
Oh,
What a great roll through. Did you see the momentum of the roll
crack.
through? 2 and 3. Oh, God. He had him. The referee just stopped counting. But Page did not kick out.
He tried to.
He tried.
But
I noticed that the other day, too. Like, sometimes when the wrestler is trying to uncoil, the referee stops counting. I'm like, that's not when you stop. You stop when their shoulders are off the ground.
Right.
Whoa, God. That'll hurt you. It's a big lariat, which is going to set up this buckshot lariat.
So it says the Judgment Day faction was Edge idea. He came up with it. Now it's under WWE creative hands.
We got 1, 2, and 3. Page with the dub.
Win over Finlay. David Finlay lost. Poor Finlay's kid. People's like, cough, cough. The MCU of World Wrestling Entertainment. Give me a fucking break. I don't know who that is.
What is it?
MCU of World Wrestling Entertainment.
Is that a person in our chat or is that?
MCU? No.
Oh.
Pickle was saying cough, cough, the MCU of World Wrestling Entertainment. I don't know what he means by the MCU. Chris says, it's because WWE want a supernatural character to fill the void of The Undertaker to keep his spirit alive, and it goes beyond WWE. Like in AEW, they have House of Black. Chris, I think it's because The Fiend was so popular and they can't get him back, so they're trying to make it something else, and it's just not
Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit. Cowboy
Sophie
shit.
says Apollo Crews is back in WWE NXT, and Pico says, maybe a flask, but not the beer, Rafi. Sophie's like, it is almost time for more WWE releases. Chris says,
yes,
it's just not that spoken of in other companies about contracts like WWE. So Chris gave you some kind of answer for it.
Well, I'm just saying, though, but how do you bid against Japan if you're AEW, if they're
and you're working with them?
And they're on your show.
Sophie says there are still tons of free agents out there that could AEW or back to the WWE. Chris says they need to push Jamie Hayter. Robbie says, AEW, please no more dead NXT guys and gals. Sophie's like, before this week, Thunder Rosa wasn't happy in AEW because of lack of TV time. Pico says, well, when Gallows and Anderson had left Impact and were solely on AEW, did they have a 6-week contract, or was that just Forbidden Door stuff?
I think it was just Forbidden Door stuff.
I think it was just Forbidden Door stuff. Yeah, I think so.
Who are you going to wrestle?
Robbie says, I'll hit flask with your auntie cola. Pico says, like the times when you see the Josiah.
So he's going for the New Japan World Championship, the IWBC or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
So Paige Okada for backdoor.
Adam Cole doesn't like it. He is going to stand up and say no. Anyways, Pico's like the times when you see the Josiah wrestlers pop in, I guess they play the indie contract game. Some of them do, right? So some of them probably have like times when they just come and do an appearance or one match, get paid for that one match, and go about their lives. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, fucking Jesus, dude. Who cares about your life and anything that does anything with you? So he says, I think the contract thing, it depends on the wrestler and the promotion they work for. Granted, Sophie, but when the wrestler is working for one promotion and their promotions are working together and their contract comes up during that time, does that mean each promotion can bid on them and it doesn't matter who they go to?
Oh, it matters.
Or is it bad form for if you're working with the person, if you're working with that promotion, to bet on or to give, contracts to their guys?
Right, because you could talk to them backstage. Like, hey, how much are they paying you? Okay, we'll outdo that. Yeah. When your comes up, we'll take care of you. Come to us.
Right.
That's some bullshit. Like, that's why I said it's very dangerous to do this cross-promotional thing.
Dude, you're dumb. Like, nobody cares about your life, buddy. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
So maybe they're going to do a number one contendership for the New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship, Okada and White. Jesus. So Okada and White still have to wrestle. And the winner of that is going to be the champion.
Earlier today, she is issuing her challenge to any AEW women because, you know, that's how it goes.
Oh, that was a terrible Tony.
Wow.
Terrible Tony.
Marina
She's not a top 5.
Oh my God, why do they do this? Seriously, this place gives me a headache. Because, like...
I would like to be your problem. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow.
And then they wonder why they get no fucking TV time. That had to have been the worst promo that I've seen in the last
Cody didn't
5
fucking
years.
help.
No, he made it worse.
He made it worse. It's not like he fucking made it. It's not like he made it better. Because, like, there was a quote with Nick Khan and McMahon wasted to expand their company like it was Disney. Add Star Wars Marvel into a full entertainment hub.
Right.
Chris says MCU stands for Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, that! The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. I was like, Dee sounding very sincere in her voice. What saying Fit Finley's son lost? LOL. People's like, Maki Ito is a Josiah wrestler. Oh, okay. Had no idea. Sophie's like, remember when Impact Talent showed up on AEW television? Everybody was confused on what that means with their contracts.
I think Okada was one of the Japanese names I'm supposed to learn. Somebody told us on Monday.
Yeah, Sophie says, Adam Page versus Okada. People thought it would be Bryan Danielson versus Okada. Well, it might
He's
be
hurt.
not him. So
He's out for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
yeah.
I mean, I guess he could be back in time.
And I think it was Chris that gave you the whole list of people you should know.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 guys. Wardlow. No more MJF feud.
Where I was like, Adam Cole needs to lose the title. Adam Cole sounding double hard on the mic.
It's Wardlow's world.
Chris says, bro, Adam Cole is so delusional thinking he's a champ with that pink belt. He's not a champ at all. He won. It's like Madcap when he was carrying around the whatchamacallit statue. Andre the Giant statue. It's the same fucking concept. You aren't a champion. You're just a winner of some, whatever you call those, tournament things. You got first prize. Congratulations. Rob is like, wow, top 5, a little diluted. Sophie's like, it depends on when the contract year comes up for a lot of wrestlers. They talk to every promotion and think about which one to choose or stay where they are.
So there's your championship match set for whenever Punk comes back.
Chris says, the War Dog. Film says, way to go, Wardlow. Sophie says, we are in phase 4 of the MCU. Robbie says, who's that B-Tech Natalia that interrupted their promos? Supposedly her name is Marina Shriver.
Is it the television title?
The telephone title?
Television, I said, yeah.
Oh, and I said, did I say?
It is. He's going to go get that television title.
Good job, buddy. You go get it. Chris said, yes, Travis. I said top 3, Okada. Robbie says, Wardlow is a bad boy.
It's time for change. Is Scorpio going to come down? There he is.
There he is. Shoot Kale's in the chat. It says, woohoo, woohoo.
Scorpio, you're going to get your ass kicked. He's ready to go right now.
Ooh, it's happening. He's taking off his striped shirt. He means business.
No. Look at Lambert. Lambert's like, no.
No. Pico says post 3 is just garbage, but not as much garbage as new CW.
You only want him because he's got one leg.
Gotham Knights.
You coward. There's no such thing. But, sounds good.
Oh, he wants him to be extra ready.
Right.
Not just ready, extra ready. There's such a thing as being extra ready. You can't do that, you dummy.
You dummy. How is this going to be a feud? Wardlow against the Bums? What the fuck? That's awesome. Wardlow against 20 security guards. One at a time. Elimination next week. He's got to wrestle 20 dudes.
That's
You know how
up
many
next.
power bombs that's going to be?
It's not the main event.
Minimum 20. Can you imagine if he did 10 per?
On the elimination part, does it have battle royale type rules?
No, it's not a battle royal. It's a match. Like a gauntlet match.
But there's 20 of them.
Right, one at a time.
Oh.
It's what it sounded like. Because they did say elimination. I guess they could all be out there at the same time, but that would just be weird. Because they wouldn't be fighting each other, and 20 dudes could easily pick up a man and throw him over the rope.
True. Right? I mean, okay. Piccolo says, Post 3 is just garbage, but not as much garbage as the new CW. Anyone seen the trailers for Gotham Knights?
No.
Haven't even heard of it. Walter's like, Wardlow speaking? Yes, he was speaking. So he says, too bad the winners of the tournament don't get a championship match at a future pay-per-view. Anyone see the trailer for Black Adam? It's fire.
I have not. I heard that there's no CGI on it.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I haven't seen the previews.
Robbie says, whoever she is, she needs to lay off of the Botox. Walter says, Scorby Sky is next to lose his TNT title.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Robbie says, who's Black Adam? Like, who is it? Like, he's some weird Marvel character, I think.
I think he's DC.
Or DC character. Whatever. Something like that. Anyways, The Rock, I guess, is playing the part. Piccolo says, Scorpio Sky coming back from his TGI Fridays bar shift with this shirt. Is that what that shirt's from? I was like, that fucking shirt looks really familiar. They do, don't they? They wear it because they don't wear it at Shenanigans. Because Shenanigans is green and white striped. Ha ha! Robbie's like, AEW love a fancy shirt. And Sophie says, it will be interesting if the WWE does release Sasha and Naomi or let their contracts run out since their contracts expire like a month or two apart from each other.
Won't matter. They're on pause. So
Yep.
they can be there
Contracts can't run
for
out.
10 years if they want to.
Yep. They're fucking fucked.
There's no reason. They're not paying them.
Nope.
They're suspended without pay if this isn't a shoot.
If it's real.
So if it's real, they're suspended without pay,
Okay.
and their contracts are
Or
paused.
paused.
So it doesn't cost them anything to have them right now.
Walter says Thunder Rosa for the win in her match, and he says, okay, bye guys, see you Friday. Bye, Walter. Thanks for being with us for a little bit. Luke is in the chat for a minute, says, hi, all. Hi, Trav. And delete that. What have I missed?
Delete
Shit.
this happy mood.
You missed all the shit. You missed a bunch of shit.
You missed.
You missed nothing.
O'Reilly's going to wrestle. He won the Battle Royal.
Shit.
He's wrestling John Moxley in the
Shit.
main event tonight. Wardlow came out and challenged, what's his name? Just
Scorpio
now?
Sky.
Scorpio. The television title.
But he won't be able to do it because...
They came up with a new title. It's called the All Atlantic Championship. It's going to be their mid-card title, it looks like.
It's all inclusive for other countries.
And they're doing
Yeah,
a
their
tournament
first
for
match
that.
tonight.
It started tonight with
was-
Pac and Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Or Matthews.
Pac won, right? Did Pac win that?
He did.
Yeah, Pac won.
Look at the Hardys.
And then, what else happened?
A lot of stuff.
What was the other match that happened?
There was a Battle Royal, and
Yeah,
then
we
there
talked
was the
about
House
that.
of Black.
Talked about that one.
Will Ospreay showed up.
Yeah, he talked.
He attacked Trent and the FTR with his group. Mm-hmm. And then Adam Page wrestled Fit Finley's son, David Finley.
Yep. And Adam won, and then said he was going after the New Japan title.
Yeah, he wanted Okada. And then Page said, I get Okada, you don't get Okada. So we don't know who's going to get Okada. Or Jay White. Whoever wins out of Okada and Jay White whenever they do that title fight.
People like, take care, Walter. And Chris says, wow, 20 guards. How about 20 stars? No cringe. So cringe. Wouldn't you want to prove you are better if you fought actual wrestlers?
Well, it's not him. It's he either has to go to court or he has to wrestle 20 guys.
Mm-hmm. Bob says Wardlow is going to be like JCVD against all them bodyguards. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Nah.
So it's like, if you are an AEW wrestler and not booked for that pay-per-view, you get the night off. Pickle says, watching trailers with my pseudo-snobby film friends, I can't just take anything superhero seriously anymore.
No.
Why could you take, I mean, are you supposed to take it serious? That's a good question, right? Are you supposed to take superhero stuff seriously?
I think there's a couple you're supposed to take seriously.
Because I don't take it seriously at all because it's just fake crap that comes out of a comic book. Literally, it's like anime. I don't take that shit seriously. It's just entertainment.
Shafia. She comes out to a violin.
I do like her entrance music, but not because she uses it as entrance music.
Right, no, I'd listen to that.
I would totally listen to it on my fucking music stuff. What song is this? I need to know. Please tell me. What's the answer? It's way better than what's happening in my ear now.
This isn't bad because there's no trumpets.
Right. Chris says Black Adam is DC. He's the evil version of Shazam. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. That's funny.
Oh,
so
Lord.
is he going to wrestle that guy, this Shazam guy?
Fuck,
Fuck, that'll be funny.
Wrestle him. The Rock and the Shazam guy are going to wrestle. Sophie's like, I don't know that much about Black Adam. And Pickle says, except for The Boys. Are you talking about the show, The Boys? You like that one? I've seen the previews, but I haven't watched it. Luke says, for a minute, LOL. Chris says also the script to Joaquin Phoenix Joker 2 is written. Sophie says, I could see Sasha and Naomi come back like grown-ups, like others have done before. No, hell no. They can't come back as grown-ups. That's not ever going to happen. Looks like what shit? Was it in the ring? Luke, it's everywhere. It's everywhere on every promotion at this point in life. Pickle's like, I heard Fat Laces was cussing out folks and lost his shit. What a weirdo.
All right, Thunder Rosa and Shafir locking horns.
That Piccolo showed some, girth and guts in the
Girth? Jesus. Some gumption.
Some gumption. I was like, Ember Moon, not sure AEW is for her.
Athena? No, it's not.
Just another NXT
But she's got to wrestle
reject.
somewhere. But she should be wrestling in this match. That would be a good one. But I think she's going up against Jade Cargill first. I think that's the feud they're pushing.
So it's like, I thought the TNT championship was the mid-card championship for the men.
It's just the television title. That's all that means. In the old days, they had the 3 belts. They had the United States Championship, the World Championship, and then the Television Championship.
Nice.
But they did not have a Women's Television Championship, so they're already a belt ahead. Actually, I don't even think they had a Women's World Championship, to be honest. I'm not kidding. I can't remember there being a Women's World Championship on WCW.
Right.
1, 2. Thunder almost had her right there. Shafir rolls her up.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Raven says, wow, LOL. That flowery short shirt combo have to be real special. Pull that off. D, you could pull that look off. LOL. Are you trying to put me in men's clothing? Ravi, that is totally your style, my friend. Pretty sure that you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to wear that
Look
with
at
my
Shafir
loafers.
loves it. She's getting slapped.
She's like, I like it when women slap me in the corner. Pickle's like, and they don't get Okada.
It's
Let's call the whole thing off. Tap dances off stage.
It's like Tina Turner. Hit me again, Ike. Put some stank on it.
And he's like, Andy Kaufman would wrestle women.
That's pretty funny. I do remember that.
So he says, so AEW is in a way is doing what the WWE have done by creating more championships, and sometimes that isn't a great thing.
Right. Yeah, WWE's is a little mixed up, though. And the only championship they've really made up is the 24, right? I mean, the Universal's the heavyweight championship. And then you've got the WWE championship, which they always had.
Right.
And then the U.S. Championship came from WCW, and then they had the Intercontinental Championship. So they just brought those along when they bought the other company.
Huh. That's
So they didn't actually make them up, but I do get what you're saying. And then the women's tag team titles, they made those up too.
They just made them up.
Well,
Out of thin fucking air.
I think they got rid of them now, but
Oh.
I'm hoping they're gone for a while. Unless they're going to take that serious, maybe hire the Iconics again.
Oh.
You know, towards the end of the year. And have them come in as a surprise and win the whole fucking thing.
I don't know. Chris says, I know, a triple threat ladder match. Oh, yeah.
Are we talking about Okada, Page, and Cole?
Probably.
They're going to two Americans against the one Japanese guy. That's fair.
Pico's like, touche, D. Love, love, love. Love you to death, my man. My chat would be nothing without you. Please do not leave. Rob is like, don't they say before the film starts, leave reality at home? Who? What are you talking about?
Maybe the
Are you talking about
Marvel
the superhero stuff? Chris is like, so now Marina thinks she's Walter? Did he use that kind of music? I don't know what you're talking about either. Looks like The Boys is an okay show. Sophie says Black Adam and Shazam are going to do a crossover movie in the future.
Oh, jeez. That'll be funny.
That sounds so great.
I mean, I guess if you're signing on to be a bad guy, you're going to lose, right? Like all superhero movies.
What?
So The Rock's going to get his butt kicked by that dude. Have you seen Shazam? We watched it, remember?
I don't remember watching it.
It was that goofy guy who had the red cape.
Didn't watch all of it. I think I
Well,
saw
but
parts of
right.
it. But that was it. I think you were watching it maybe with McKenna.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't watch it. I was doing something else. I'm pretty sure I was doing something else. I was like, I am not
He reminds
watching
me
this.
of Ozzy from American Pie.
Oh.
Oz Striker.
Ball striker. That's funny. Robbie says, fucking hell, this gal, she means business. Oh, the hoodie is off. LOL. Phone's
Yeah,
like,
right.
it's armpit time. Let's go Thunder Rosa. It looks like the shit is definitely everywhere. Liv was attacked today while she was out with her mom. Oh my god. Like, seriously, people, leave them alone. They're people. Like, that is just so weird to me. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Cora Jade, Casey Cantana, and Sarah Logan to celebrate her birthday. Three guys apparently followed her from her house to the spot, and when she went to use the restroom, they kicked in the door and accosted her and tried to kidnap her. All three were arrested, and Liv has a busted lip and bruised ribs. I mean, seriously, what's wrong with people? Like, stop. Just stop. I may not like her, but there is no way that I would attack her.
No.
And I don't like her character, but I'm sure she's a nice human. My God, people. Leave her the fuck alone. Chris is like, well, they gave Raquel Gonzalez a title shot, her second match on main roster, so this is the same with Marina.
Right?
Totally.
Yeah, but Raquel didn't lose her first match.
Right?
But I get what you're saying. It doesn't matter. Thunder's going to win no matter what. So.
Rob is like, Thunder will lose.
What?
Good hope in there, Robbie. Sophie says, it's a new championship AEW created, can be defended everywhere in different promotions.
Yeah, that's what it
they're
said.
trying
Basically,
to say.
they're in New Japan.
Vindicator says, so Travis, how do you feel about Marina? Is she better now than in her WWE Horsewoman days?
Okay, so I don't know her from there other than I just seen her. So yes, she's better because I never got to see her. She's better than she was in her first match against Jade Cargill. Which also is telling me that this match is lasting longer. So it either means that Thunder's not as good as Jade or Shafir's that much better.
Or they're going to get cut off real quick because they're taking too much time.
Right, I don't
for
know
their
what
match.
time it is.
Let's see. Vindicator said that, but then Luke said Marina was never in the WWE Horsewoman, but she was the UFC Horsewoman group.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but we
think
know
Travis understood that that's really what he
Right.
meant.
Yeah, she was with, well, I mean, supposedly with Ronda. But.
Right. Chris says someone said to keep WWE title and give US Intercontinental title to the women.
Jesus.
They can't even take care of the titles they have. That's
The
funny
women
shit.
don't need more titles.
They need more women.
They have no women.
They need more women.
I say it
not
week
titles.
after week. They're in so much trouble on SmackDown that it's ridiculous. They had to move what's her name back over there, even though she hasn't been back. Old Lacey.
Sophie says AEW might introduce women tag team championships at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I would assume they could. You know, they don't even use their world champion at this point. The only reason Thunder's on here is because people have been bitching about it every minute of every day for the past 3 weeks. Literally, if you go on Twitter, all it is AEW hate about Thunder Rosa.
But they love her.
No, they love her. They don't love AEW because they don't push their champion at all. Like, zero.
Yeah, they don't.
And then, of course, their governing body pays attention. There it is. 8 minutes, 26 seconds.
The thing of it is they don't realize that the reason why you got to see the women's championship so much is because Britt Baker was like, no, fuck, you ain't put me in the back. No, I'm being on TV and that's just how it is. It wasn't, I'm going to go out there and be a victim and cry about it. She went and told him how it was going to be. You know that's what fucking happened. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about her being on TV or her defending the title or who she was going up against. Like, and if you don't...
Shafir kicked her in the back. So they're going to keep this going.
I guess. I don't know why she's hitting herself in the head, though.
That's what you do. You get yourself pumped up.
Is that how you do it? You just smack yourself in the head? Be careful. There was a boxer who died from something like that this weekend, so you better be careful about hitting yourself in the head. He didn't hit himself in the head.
You know, the crazy thing is he almost won the fight.
He was hit in the head. That's just terribly sad.
What the fuck is this move? Like, literally, how would this even hurt?
I guess Tony has to...
Tony Storm sticking her big nose in it.
Oh, my goodness.
She just drop kicked her armpit. There you go, film. Shafir just got drop kicked in the armpit.
And now you can see Tony's armpits. Yay, everybody, it's Tony.
She's like in a bikini top.
Oh, good for her.
Shafir, land on your back, not your arms, sweetie.
You should know that from the UFC, dummy.
Oh, drops her down. Look at this 2-on-1 onslaught right onto Maria Shafir. Nobody came down and helped her.
So weird. Pico's like, OMG, Liv honestly needs
Look
to
at the hint, everybody.
Teaser, right?
There's the hint.
Ooh. Sophie's like, Chuck was a good show. Robbie's like, Sophia, keep the fake news coming, LOL. Looks like the three guys got.
There it is.
And I quote, Liv and her friends beat down and restrained the guys until authorities arrived. That's funny. Sophie's like, I was wondering how long they thought of creating that new AEW championship. Pico's like the FB live show. Luke's like, Liv seems to be the target of a lot of dirtbags, and it's saddening. Ray's like, DLOL.
There's Jade.
You can't help it when it comes to Liv. Okay, so I don't condone people attacking
Look at her hair.
people in their life.
Is this her? She got her hair back.
She changed it from her green. Yay.
Statlander. The Andromeda Galaxy. Kristen Highlander.
So she has a new lawyer guy because the other guy's busy?
Uh-huh. He came out during the pay-per-view. That's the match you missed. That all happened at that time. Hathaway.
Thank you.
And Tony. Cut the
It's
shit.
that bitch walking off telling you what to do, Tony. Mm-hmm. Matthew says, I'm done with Thunder. She's a charity case.
At this point, I'm okay with Tony winning it.
So he's like, do you see Roderick Strong leave the WWE by his own accord like Cole did? Or do you think the WWE would release him?
I'm okay with them releasing him.
I don't really have an opinion about that because I don't really care.
I mean, he's dead weight. He's not. They don't use him for anything.
Right? Robbie says, that Marina, she is a tank and fights like a robot. So she's kind of like Ronda Rousey used to be. Chris says, or it's just a script match that is inconsistent with telling the story that Jade could be better than Rosa.
Now it's a handicap match, so now it is 20-on-1. We got the main event next. Kyle O'Reilly, John Moxley, up next.
Pico's like, I think if Deeb recruited her, they could be a formidable team. Marina and Deeb. Is that who you're talking about, Picola? Or are you talking Thunder and Deeb? Which one are you talking about joining her group or being together with her? Chris says it also because Britt got herself over. Robbie says, would you look at that Thunder with the big W? Sophie says, it will be interesting to see how long they keep up with this MJF storyline. Robbie says, fruit roll-up prevailing once again. Sophie says, Tony Storm, another one that was a big crybaby in the WWE by walking out. I was like, D, what's wrong with Tony Storm?
Nothing. I'm okay with her beating Thunder Rosa at this point. Thunder Rosa's absolute.
Senora Jaden is in the chat.
Hey,
Senora Jaden. Anyways, Jaden, we've seen him before. If it's the same Jaden that's in here sometimes. I think if AEW done a brand split like WWE, we could see more people being used and more titles with frequent trades. Don't they have that kind of with Rampage? Isn't that kind of like
it's not a brand split, but
like a split of people, like, and they're dark or whatever that they do?
In case you guys didn't know the ratings for this last week of All Wrestling, Miz and Mister last night, they outdid Rampage in ratings.
I bet they did. Because people want to see other people's drama.
Right, and they want to see Maurice.
And men want to see Maurice, yes. Chris says, Tony looking good with belt. Vindicator says, Tony is the future champion, just a matter of time. Then she will feud with Athena, another WWE rival in AEW for Delisa to fall in love with. LOL. Yay for me. So if it's like an AEW brand split, that could be interesting, but it also could lose a lot of fans at the same time.
That's why they're joining forces with New Japan. And you'll probably see a lot of crossover there. Especially with this new title.
Oh, definitely. There's going to be a lot more stuff if they do it right. But that'll depend on the person running it if he knows what he's really doing. Anyways, P. Cola says, I'm feeling Red Velvet's change of attitude. You liking that? You like her little snottiness? Robbie's like, bloody hell, Jade. That bright white hair had to turn the brightness down. That was blinding bright. No one can be as stinky as Ron. That was the hair she used to have. She used to always have the white hair, and then she changed it to the green. Vindicator says, I'm sorry, Road Rager is a stupid name for a pay-per-view. Still not worse than WrestleMania Backlash.
What about Balls of Fury?
Oh, my gosh.
Or Great Balls of Fire?
Oh, God. Pickle's like, so do you think Britt can still be marketable as a non-champion?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can if she either quits her practice and becomes a full-time wrestler and just stops being weird. Like, she is burning the candle at both ends, and she's got to pick one or the other. So. We got,
15, 6, 17 minutes-ish.
Robbie's like, I'm not a fan of Tony, just wanted your opinion.
Anything's better than Thunder Rosa at this point. Anything. I don't care who it is. Well, maybe there's like a couple.
I just hope that she doesn't have any other mental issue, capacity breakdowns, and has a crybaby moment and runs away again. That's all I hope for. That's all I hope for anymore with these girls. They're very thin-skinned and crybaby-ish. Robbie's like, yes, she's got the personality. Luke says, Tony Storm was on Renee's podcast yesterday, and she went off about WWE. I haven't finished it yet, but she actually got honest. She said she got so comfortable in NXT that she got complacent.
Well, she gained a lot of weight.
Which is why they didn't use her as much. But she said she got refocused and got better. Just to be told she wouldn't amount to anything but a girl by a WWE front office employee. So she left.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around today. Like, I heard about it.
Are you fucking kidding me? She went off.
She was affected by what other people did. She didn't care about what she was working on. She was too exposed to the outside world.
Oh my god, thin-skinned crybaby ass bitch shit. Seriously. Fucking put your big girl panties on. Who gives a good goddamn what a front office employee? A front fucking office employee said to you. A front office employee who means absolutely jack turd shit. Nothing. They mean fucking nothing. And you went off of that crap, cried your little heart out, and ran the fuck away.
John Moxley is on his way down to the ring. O'Reilly's already out there.
Why? Why are these people so fucking dumb? Jesus fucking Christ.
It's how they're raised.
Goddamn fucking crybaby little bitches. You don't fucking deserve anything if that's the way you fucking act. Jesus Christ. I didn't get my way. Oh, that person.
You could tell she was going through a depression because she was overweight. Right when she left, she put in work and she got thin. And she got thin quick. If she would have put that same effort in WWE, she probably would have been a champion. Before Ronda came. And once Ronda gets there, nobody can be champion, so. Ronda kind of fucks it up for a lot of women.
Ronda's a fucking dumb cunt. Like, and I will not apologize for that. I do not care if you're a fan of her. She's a fucking dumbass cunt. She shouldn't be a champion. She shouldn't be anywhere near wrestling. Go back to your fucking little farm and fucking raise your goddamn stupid kid. That you tried for fucking 2 years to fucking have. Go try to have another one. God, please. Go away. Ugh.
She's chasing the dream.
Ugh. God.
She's got to make money. I don't think her husband makes any. Well, he was a UFC fighter, but I don't think he does it anymore.
Because, like, no, Ravi, I just like her body, not her personality. Her red velvet, right? She's got a nice little body there.
She's got a nice face. She's the total
She's really
package.
cute. Vindicator says, but anyways, guys, take care. Keep hosing down Sir Leopold with your little squirt nozzle for me, Delipa. He has been locked out of the room tonight because he's been a little shit all day. See you guys on TJF night, full of rematches from the last TJF night. Bye.
I just realized he
Bye,
wasn't
Ben.
in here.
He was in here earlier, and then he kind of was out for a little bit. Sophie says, next month marks 10 years since we entered the 3-hour Raw era. Film says, I saw those good-looking baddies except for Karen Hogan. She wasn't a baddie. Picola says, no sugarcoating this month. Sophie says, Toni Storm said on the podcast that she had a feeling that she was going to get released every time she was in catering in the WWE.
Right.
Looks like she says now she sticks to her diet, workouts, and keeping her mental state good and not getting lazy again.
Good.
Yeah, maybe she should not let other people bother her about what they say and just tell them to fuck off. Because that's how it should be. Like, I don't give a crying crap what you say. I'm going about my life. Thank you very much. A front office person. A fucking front... Wow. Wow.
They're having a slap fight. This is like watching a couple women fight here.
Well, they are a couple women.
Now they're locking up.
And I can say that, and I'm not offended by saying that they're a couple women. I was like, oh, Cole, you do know that's not her personality. She's playing a character. Looks like, Sophie, did you see the normal podcast, or did you get the VIP version? I was like, Cole, you're right, that her body does bang.
I would not, there's two people that I will not be friends with on Twitter, and one of them is Renee.
Right.
I don't watch her podcasts. I don't watch anything. Every time I see her pop up on my thing, I don't ban her just in case there's some sort of news about John or something. But I usually just ban people I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like her either.
And then there's this other girl that hangs out with Ross Sapp. Sean Ross Sapp. Her name's Denise something. And that's another one that I can't stand. Her voice will cut through you like a saw. But I don't remember her name. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we got stomps here from John Mox. John Moxley's leading this match right now. Hopefully he can win. But
maybe. Chris says, oh, Britt, stop being weird. Like, she doesn't have a feet thing. She doesn't like when people look at her feet, which is normal. But come on, Britt, people are going to have fetish. So it was like, no, I read the snippets of the podcast on a random website. Robbie's like, people should come to you if they need a pep talk. I know I would. Just because I talk like that on here doesn't mean that I talk like that to my actual friends. Picole's like, I'm loving the stream tonight, feeling the heat off this chat.
right.
Are you being sarcastic? Travis thinks you're being sarcastic. That was why he said, right. So he's
O'Reilly going right after that left knee of John Mox.
Oh, get him. Sophie says Tony Storm was feuding with Charlotte. I don't know why she was all pissy about it. I was like,
I know she was at the pinnacle.
Right?
You can't get any higher than she was.
Nope. Robbie's like, do you crack me up with fake crying impression? Ayla's like, yeah, go away, disgusting farm having beesh. Sophie's like, they have done worse to a lot of female talents, and they didn't walk out like crybaby Tony Storm did. Robbie's like, Ronda needs to stop. She not even good at UFC either. People says Road Rager reminds me of Road Wild from the WCW days.
Right. The old Road Wild.
Road Rager. Like, sounds so bad. Like, on a weird level. Looks like I mistyped. She was called an e-girl, basically an internet whore, by a WWE front office employee who helps with a booking and has Vince's ear. The employee was not named, but apparently had weight. Oh, really? And you're trying to tell me that Vince would have given a flying fuck what that person said? And the fact that Toni Storm has such thin skin that she couldn't look at the lady and be like, oh, I'm sorry, the pot calling the kettle black?
It could have been a dude.
I don't give a flying fuck who it was.
But either way. You know, there are other rumors, since we're talking about rumors, that Vince actually got rid of Stephanie, by the way.
Oh, that he got rid of Stephanie McMahon?
Because she was in charge of, marketing. And it hasn't worked.
Oh.
Like her marketing that she's been doing,
right,
hasn't made the company grow.
Right.
That's just obviously a rumor out there, but
right.
It is being reported by like wrestling channels, but I don't know how.
Yeah, but who knows where the rumors started?
I mean, Vince didn't come out and say that, obviously, so that's a leave of absence, and they don't know when she's coming back.
Interesting. Yeah, well, it can happen. Chris says, I'm also tired of the men not taking care of their women. I'm traditional.
Well, yeah, men should take care of women.
I want to be the one to provide for my family, even though I'm not one to be talking right now. Well, you know what, Chris? But that's a good way to do it, right? Is because, and as a woman, even though I talk a lot of crap, right? And I'm a pretty strong person, and I'm pretty independent when it comes to a lot of stuff. I want my man to do man things. Like, I'm okay with that. I know that if I tried and wanted to do it, I could do those things. I just don't want to sometimes. And so it's like, ooh, I have a man to do it for me. Yay. So I will play the helpless victim woman who can't do anything for herself. And I know that sounds bad, but I like kind of stroking the ego of men sometimes. You guys are so exciting and wonderful. Please do this for me. I know you can. And that sounds bad, but I do I find myself as not a woman because of it? Fuck that shit. Like, that makes me more of a woman because of it. That's just my opinion, though. It was like front office person is better than a doorman. I don't know if it is, Ayla. Is it better than a doorman? I feel like they're the door person. Looks like I didn't want to type the whole thing. Got it. But realized I should clarify my bad. I told the story poorly. Nah, you told it exactly how it came across. Matthew says, being a doorman would be an awesome job. Picole's like, haha, Denise Salcido, she's a Swiftie. Who is that?
She's the girl I don't like on Twitter.
Oh, that girl.
Well, she does a thing with Sean Ross.
Oh, okay.
Like a review show. I think it's on Mondays or something. She might do it after every wrestling event, but I don't know.
Oh. It was like from Knocked Up, doorman. So it was like WWE is going to work with the producers of Dark Side of the Ring. That was on Vice for a new show. Chris says, damn, a lot of people can't stand Denise.
She's a hard one, man. If you listen to her for 5 minutes, your ears will start to bleed.
Is it her voice or just what she says?
It's her voice and the shit that comes out of her mouth, but you can't hear the shit that comes out of her mouth.
Because you're so distracted by the horribleness of her voice.
Oh, it's bad.
That's probably how you guys feel about mine. I'm really sorry.
They wouldn't be in here.
I apologize.
That's how bad her voice is. She is hard.
Like, these crybabies sure do make your blood boil, doesn't it, D? There's no excuses in life. There's none. Absolutely none.
Well, there is.
But there's still no excuses in life. Right. There are no excuses. Right. There are no excuses. She cannot lay the blame at anybody else's door but her own.
Right.
Fucking own up to it.
Nobody, unless she had a possessed fork. She could have had a possessed fork. Because I've heard guns possess people.
Right.
So a fork could have possessed her.
That person
to overeat.
She possessed that person to say things about her, and then she chose to take it personally.
Right. Yeah. No, it was all choices.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that she could have been possessed by the fork.
Bill says, Piccola, who will win in a hairy arm patch match with Bella, Cargill, Rebel, or Chris Antler? I choose the baddies. What about you? Looks like type the whole thing. Got it. Film says AEW, and Piccola says, yeah, SRS has bullied her on air in an older bro way. Ella says, she talks like that to her actual friends. Me, she talks like that at me. Robbie says, nah, do you know how to keep people in check? Though?
Oh, God.
Like, sure, red injury.
There's no way that didn't broke a tooth.
I hope it broke his face. Get him. I hope he's dead. Damn it, he's not dead.
He bit the rope to break the hold, and then Moxley kicked the rope.
Nice. I hope it broke his face. Maybe it broke his jaw. Maybe he'll have to drink through a straw for a while. Man, there's like
Watch.
La la.
Now watch. Ouch.
He let go before he.
I know. So it would snap. If he had kept it in his mouth, it probably wouldn't have hurt so bad.
He's like, hey, la la, go run and lose that beer gut. Film's like, okay, cool, thank you, Piccola. Chris says, but bro, Tony Storm, a superstar for front office employee. Ayla's like, haha, I'm waiting for the sun to go down a bit. Don't want to scare the neighbors. So he's like, I don't support people
running
down
down the
their
road.
jobs like Sasha Nomi and Tony Storm.
Did you go for your run? And you shower?
In your
And pay
5
the
minutes,
pizza
don't
man?
forget to have your 5th weed.
Get your...
Call
get
for your pizza now. Maybe your cousin will deliver it. Named Trent. Has your Wi-Fi been going in and out this whole time?
Oh. Kicked him right in the
Oh,
chest.
the inside jokes are heavy. Because like Boston is wrecking Golden State in the first half, up 17. Ooh.
But it's a 4-quarter game.
Sophie says Stephanie McMahon stepping away from the WWE. There is more personal stuff behind it. Film says, hey Matthew, who will win an armpit tickling match? Ruby Soho or Thunder Rosa? I choose Thunder. What
Did you guys see Shane McMahon's son? He is a fucking spitting image of Vince. I mean, looks just like Vince.
Really? That's kind of creepy. You look just like your grandpa. Robbie's like, do people care if Stephanie Big Mac is involved with WWE anymore? That isn't the Attitude Era anymore. This ain't the Attitude Era
No,
anymore.
it wasn't about the attitude. It was the women's stuff. Because she was pushing the women's evolution and all that.
And she
brought them all up, and they looked so good, and it was doing so well, and then it just fell off.
And then they decided to bring Ronda Rousey in, and it just fell on its face. Sophie says, I don't get people that walk out on a company even when they're in a high-profile feud. They still aren't happy. Pickle says, ha, psychology. Take notes, young folks. Robbie's like, Tony Storm just wow with getting mocked by front office employees. Looks like I like Denise. She goes to cons and hosts panels. She's real nice, and her voice doesn't bother me. So, now we know what's wrong with Luke. He has hearing issues. I've never heard her voice, so I couldn't say one way or the other. So it was like Denise is on the WWE payroll, so she has done a couple pre-shows for them. Robbie's like, Renee Young is annoying with the way she acts. Chris says it's because Denise is a Hollywood reporter type, aka fake news, aka annoying. Matthew says, pins in the hands of politicians are deadlier than a gun in a child's hand. I was like, Renee thinks she's the coolest thing since the light bulb invention. They're just slapping each other, guys. That's all that's happening.
Yeah, it's...
Now he got kicked. Now Riley's going to kick him in the head and hit him in the chin. And this is so dumb. It makes me want to throw up. Looks like Sophie, she is not on the payroll. She was invited as part of Fightful. You need to stop saying false things. Looks like, how do you and Trav tolerate me? Delete that. I like things you hate, and I'm very different. I'm waiting for the day I get banned, LOL. Because we are inclusive people, Luke.
I'm not on the left. I don't ban people.
Sorry, sweetheart.
That's
We
what the
like
cancel
everybody.
culture does.
Like, I may bitch and moan about, like, the wrestlers at WWE and AEW and say I hate everything, but when it really came down to meeting them in person, if they were, like, real people, I'm not going to, like, hate them.
Right.
I just don't like what's happening with their characters and stuff, you guys. And the fact that sometimes some of the things they portray on there probably are some of their underlying issues in real life. And I just find that that's kind of pathetic. Like with Tony Storm, that was definitely something that was going on in real life, right? So to me, that's pathetic. It's like, come on, grow up. I know you're young, but fuck. Like, you shouldn't let other people, you're a fucking WWE wrestler.
Moxley
all right,
got
Moxley
him.
won it. Yay, get going. Good job. Finally, something happened that was okay.
Oh.
Oh, yay! New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not listening to them anymore. I don't care what they say.
6.
I need to press that.
6.
Why?
6.
What?
Like.
Anyways. I missed a couple of here.
That's next week. Hair versus hair.
Ooh, hair and hair. Sophie says Denise is a cutie pie, though. Film says, hey, Robbie, who will win our pit dinner match? Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Nikki Ash, and Nikki. Well, choose Becky Lynch team. Ayla says, I haven't had a run yet or a shower. Pizza hasn't come yet. My partner, Trevor, was late. Not my love partner, but my wrestling partner. No homo. It was like, okay, I'm back. Sorry, Wi-Fi went out. And Matthew's like, hello. Somebody's like, Stephanie McMahon will be back at some point. It was like, Travis, I like your hat. Can I have it? Sophie says, if you want to wake up, put on Denise's YouTube channel. Chris says, Travis, play a voice clip of Denise. Sophie's like, or if you want to torture someone, put Denise on. Robbie's like, sure, Stephanie Big Mac pushed the women's division, and I'm a tall man. LOL. It was like, I love you, Travis. No homo. Matthew's like, champ, you're messed up. It was like, my God, is that an option? Can we ban Lou? Please do. Be close, Sophie. Look at both of your quotes. Like, you say you don't support girls walking out, but then you support Stephanie on Mac because of personal issues. Sophie says some YouTube channels love to ban people. Looks like, I'd like to see some of you in chat trying to do this stuff. You all come in here and spit bullshit and ridicule people for no reason. At least Letha watches this stuff and pays attention. Yeah, I pay attention real well. Philip's like, Matthew, third wrestler, Ruby Soho. Robbie's like, do tell us how you really feel. Thumbs up. Looks like, so I'm okay with Letha bitching because she knows what the hell she's talking about. Sophie's like, but Stephanie did it in a professional manner. Piccolo says Sasha, Naomi, Tony all have their personal issues as well. That's why they believe to be unfit to be on TV. What? I'm lost on that one. Sorry. Matthew's like, Ruby Thunder Rosa can stay on a tour. And Robbie's like, I don't follow wrestling enough to care. Robbie, I don't follow wrestling. The only time I ever have anything to do with wrestling is when I'm here with you guys watching it. Sophie, Ayla says, Sophie, let's be honest. Ha. Robbie's like, LOL. Sophie's like, I thought hair versus hair was happening next month. Piccolo says, and Stephanie not wanting to be a part of it, that's also a personal thing. She's not investing any more energy if they don't with her. Chris says, no, Jamie hater, I'm sad. And he was like, woo, 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 woo. Robbie's like, Phil, I choose none, LOL. Matthew's like, I'm on my 4th weed. It was like, woo. And Phil's like, okay, Miss Diatrava, it's time for me to go to bed. But before I go, who would win in our post double match? Io, Shirai, or Paige? I choose Paige. What about you? Oh, Lord.
Who's Io Shirai? Oh, God, no. Paige.
We like to see her. She's on porn. It's cool. Matthew's like, I just spilled my Mountain Dew. It looks like I'm on my 15th weed. I'm tired. Phil's like, bye. Peace out. God bless America.
Happy birthday to Liv Morgan today, by the way.
AEW
It is her birthday.
Armpits. Guys, you on. Friday, Piccolo says, pass the Dutchie, Matthew. Robbie's like, hello, big up, Matthew. Light it up. And he says, I just spilled my Mountain Dew. My girlfriend is having a baby in 15 months or however that works. Looks like, let's not forget the over 150 accounts that person made. It was like, hey, in all honesty, is there only a few people?
You're watching Speak Now Pro Wrestling, a rising up-and-coming star, but at the same time, you got Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai, who are...
Ew. Mm-hmm. Like, ew. Like, she has ick voice. She has not... Okay, so she has a not radio-friendly voice. Let's put it that way. And coming from somebody who probably doesn't have one either, but hers sounds awful. Like, ew. I threw up a little bit, and now I'm broken. I think my ear is bleeding. It was like, hey, no, honestly, is there only a few people here that get these jokes? Probably Ayla. And most of them probably are not in here right now. Feels like, P.S. Happy birthday, Liv Morgan. Yes. Happy birthday, Liv Morgan, or as your real name is, what is it? Daddy-O. Gianna Daddy-O. Did I get that right? Giovanni Daddy-O? Is that how you say your name? Did I do it right? Happy birthday, girl! You good, girl. I'm glad that you're okay, though, because people are stupid. And I don't like that you got attacked by retards. That's wrong. That is completely fucked up, guys. Don't do that. Do not do that. Leave them the fuck alone. They're just people. They're just people. Just because they come on your TV and you think they're pretty and they entertain you does not mean you have the right to touch them, to harass them, to even talk to them, really. I mean, unless you're going to be very, very polite, there's no reason for you to even go into their personal bubble for anything while they are out and about in public. Nothing. If they are doing their own personal family, personal things in their life, stay the fuck away from them. Just stay away. Just leave them alone. Is that him? Him? Oh, who's that?
That is Shane's son.
Oh, he does look like his grandpa.
Well, he looks just like Vince.
That's too funny. Matthew says, I thought you were really going for a jog. LOL. I'm slow. Robbie's like, who the F is that effing cunt? That was Denise. That's who it was. Your favorite person, so I've been told. It was like you took a break, Luke. There was at least 20 different accounts during that time you needed to relax. Matthew's like, bye, fam. Robbie's like, sounds like snooty-nosed 10-year-old, LOL. He was like, I am actually going for a jog, haha, for real. People's like, LOL, I would be in heaven having our podcast of Denise talking with D. Oh my God, would you? Why would you be in heaven? Because we both have annoying voices.
So I had a buddy show up I haven't seen in like 4 years.
Kimball.
And these two were having a conversation. I was in the same room as them. I probably said 3 words over 4 hours. And he has got to be the loudest human being on the planet. And then Dalitha's talking, nose to nose with, oh my God. These two, I'm just like,
I can't help it.
I wish I could have recorded it.
I can't help it.
I couldn't have put the shit online anyway.
I can't help it. I seriously can't help it. No matter how quiet I try to be, I can't. It just doesn't happen.
You do it when you're reading. Sometimes you start reading. That's what you do in the chat. I'm like, nobody can hear you.
They can hear me just fine through my mic. You might not be able to, but they can hear me.
I've went back and listened. They have to turn up all the way up, and then all of a sudden you'll get
Really
sparked,
loud.
and then be like, whoa. People at home are probably like up and down, up and down. Up and down.
Hey, I'm just myself, guys. I cannot be anybody else but me. And if you don't like me being real, I don't know what to tell you. Go lick pants. Luke says, Letha, you could be right. My job keeps me around loud music and noise. See? You probably might want to get your hearing checked, especially after you're done working. Definitely go get your hearing checked, okay? Like, give yourself a good, few months away from it, and then go get your hearing checked and see if you have any hearing loss, because I bet you do. I would not be surprised. And I'm not saying that's why you like to listen to her by any means. I was just teasing about that. Rob is like, I'm sure Liv or Daddy-O will remember your birthday too, D. No, she won't. It's fine. It was like, so you're saying if I saw a celebrity in person, I can't just spider monkey jump on their backs? I feel I'm supposed to do that out of respect. You better be careful with your fat ass. You might hurt him. Looks like, not to mention, messing with any wrestler is a bad gamble. If they have their friends with them, you won't survive. Matthew's like, Ayla, do that to a stranger. Looks like how many accounts, Ayla. And Ayla's like, I'm going to Matthew. Robbie's like, message retracted. Ayla's like, a lot too many. Matthew says, get a cowboy hat and yell, yeehaw. It was like, I can hear you. It was like, be me, Dalitha, be a like. It won't work. I can't do it. I cannot be that. I can't be that quiet. It doesn't work. I mean, I can't be a quiet person, but I can't talk quiet. Matthew says, what? I can't hear anything. It looks like I get my hearing checked every year and so far I've passed with flying noises. But I was like, I don't know who Denise is. Thought she was your neighbor at first. No, their names aren't Denise. My fat ass thick. With triple C's. Whatever. You're like a little stick. That's hilarious to me. Oh my God, that is funny. That's hilarious. I wonder if Shane's like, God damn it.
Just like they had.
You look like our dad. That's not right. Rafi's like, that's such an Ayla thing to do. Ayla's like, you can have a thick ass and a monotone voice.
I think it was the King, Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Got a picture painted of Vince and Shane and then him.
And Shane's son.
Gave it to him. Brought it into his office and gave it to Vince.
Yeah.
And Vince started crying.
Aww.
Like, first time I ever saw him cry.
Oh, how funny. Matthew's LOL. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for the shit show that is AEW tonight. Ravi says it's so funny Travis isn't laughing. Travis never laughs. And besides, he hurt his neck again, so he's all weird. He's a big crybaby, and he doesn't think anything's funny. He has a terrible sense of humor.
Nothing.
Just kidding. You guys would be embarrassed by some of the funny conversations Travis and I have. It was like, according to Matthew, you can also have many arms to throw bricks. Oh, looks like my voice is naturally deep, bass-filled, and carries. I'm loud. Yeah, I kind of grew up in a loud type of environment, so... Robbie's like, LOD loves to mock. It's so funny. Yes, isn't it, though? So hilarious. I grew up in a household that liked to tease a lot, and so that is my other part of my love language. It was like, Night Freaks, look, I bet your voice is high pitched. It was like a leprechaun. Oh, Matthew's like manly arms. Manly arms, octopusy. All right, see you guys on Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. See you guys for SmackDown. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap. Bye-bye.
Bye.